everybody, it's me. It's Heather O'Day. How you doing? I am filming for you. I started filming this, but then I realized I didn't press the record button, so I'm only like a quarter of a way through my face right now. But today I've got a haul for you, and it's like a dollar store slash discount store haul that I've been meaning to film quite literally all year long. So let me start at the beginning again. I've been doing some organizing of all of my product to see where I could improve, where I could bulk up on, and also what I needed to throw away and get rid of. But I have found some unbelievable deals over these past months during quarantine, and it has been awesome. So really quickly, I got this. This is something that I used in that previous video that I posted last week. This is the Sheer Envy Eye Brightening Concealer from Hard Candy. This was at the Dollar Tree, y'all. And it is very, very sheer. It's not something I would use in a photography situation, but it's nice for light coverage, for everyday coverage, for somebody who doesn't necessarily have the dark circles. Hard Candy is a Walmart brand. Some things have been major hits and some things have been major misses for me. This one, I think it's in the Dollar Tree because it's a miss. It's just too sheer for me. I'm used to using Glamouflage from Hard Candy, and that sucker is full coverage. It's like, I keep calling it the poor man's Juvia's Place-Eye magic. This stuff is amazing. And then the next thing that I actually started with on my eye today is this Revlon Youth Effects Blur Fill and Blur Concealer. And you punch it up here like a pen, and the product dispenses onto this little sponge. And tonight, actually, while I was trying to film, was the first time that I actually used this on my under eye, and I'm going to apply it again because I'm a crazy person. And what I was saying before I realized that the camera wasn't on was that I definitely see the blurring effect, but I don't see that my fine lines under my eyes have been filled per se. So then I went in with this, the L'Oreal Visible Lift CC Eye Concealer in the shade Fair. This was at the 99 cents only store, and it was $1.99. Come on. You can't get any better than that. That's like an 80% discount at least. And it has this metal roller ball, and it's really soothing. It's really nice to put on before you use foundation. This is the primer that I started with today. This is the Revlon Photo Ready Brightening Primer. This was $2.80 at Big Lots. Awesome. It lightens your skin, it brightens, and also blurs those pores out like crazy. You do have to be careful though of this formulation. It's nice and sticky, but at the same time, it also it doesn't last a full like 10 to 12 hours like some other powerhouse primers that we like to use. Which leads me to the next part of this haul. These 3 items came in a value pack that I got from Ulta using a gift card that my little brother gave me for Christmas. It was so sweet. And I made out like a bandit at Ulta because they had this kit of all these little sample sizes of customer favorites, and I got it for a steal because it was after holidays clearance. So this is the Becca First Light Priming Filter Instant Complexion Refresh. And it also came with In Studio Cosmetics Hydrating Primer, which I believe is an Ulta brand. And there's also MAC Prep and Prime, Natural Radiance. Come on, come on. So I'm going to keep the MAC Prep and Prime out. I love getting trial size things and travel size things because I like to bounce around, and if I get something, like, I won't commit to something that's tried and true until I know it works, like my e.l.f. setting spray. This is another spray that came in that same sampler kit. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter. Oh, score! That's primers, concealers, setting sprays. These are all my foundations that I use personally. There are some darker and beigey colors in here for clients. Right now I think my clients are going to be my neighbor and my partner, because they're the only two that I've made contact with for a solid year who actually wear makeup. We're going to be doing a photo shoot for our Power Trio soon before we premiere any music, which is very exciting. And on my hand right here is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation. Formula is fantastic. Fantastic. Dries down so silky smooth, so nice, but it's obvious that this color is way too dark for me. So I can't use it, but I think it's going to be perfect on my guys. The next things I found were Juvia's Place I Am Magic foundation. So exciting. So I have a winter color that is way too light for me even in the winter time. So I actually went up a couple of shades and ordered a darker color for summertime, which works out beautifully for me. And I figure I can put a couple of drops of this and mix it in with this one for winter time as we transition back down to really, really pale skin. And the same thing happens with the 16-Hour Wear Hard Candy Glamoflage. This is also something as part of my drugstore haul this year. And I discovered this because I love the Glamoflage concealer so much. I had to try the foundation, and for me it's a big win. I love it. This one is the shade Buff 1504, and this is the shade Nude 1506. And this is also one that I like to combine colors as well to get that perfect shade for me. On to what I'm actually going to use on my face today, which is the Revlon Photo Ready Airbrush Effect Foundation with SPF 20. This is in the shade 001 Ivory, and I thought this one was an absolute score too because the coverage is really nice. It's more of like a medium coverage, but just the fact that it has a sunscreen in it made it, worth 10 times the $285 I paid for it at Big Lots. And a more like sheerer to medium coverage is okay for me in the summertime. I feel okay with that. This sponge is also part of a kit that I found on After Holidays clearance. See what I mean about the coverage? It's not really full coverage, even though I am definitely a full coverage girl. I've got a lot of discoloration. For every day, I'm going to go with the airbrush effect because I'm still okay with having SPF, obviously, and I'm still okay with that. But I think I'm going to try this one again for camera. This is the Fit Me foundation in the shade 110 Porcelain, and this also has SPF 18, and it's a normal to dry formulation. So I think I'm going to try going back to that one for a while for camera ready, because camera ready is obviously a very important thing right now. So that leads me to some of this haul stuff that I found very, very recently, like last weekend. This is so exciting. I had to put it all in a giant grocery bag because I found so much stuff. So speaking of color correcting, here is the first few things that I found on my dollar store haul this past weekend. 99 Cents Only Stores has Wet n Wild products right now. And everybody knows that Wet n Wild is moving away from everything is $1 kind of stuff and nail polishes to everything that costs, $5, $6 a piece, including their palettes, their bronzers, their liquid lips, that kind of thing. This retails, I believe, for $4 on their website, and I found this for $1, and this is their color correcting palette. And I also found at the Dollar Tree, e.l.f. is like at the Dollar Tree. They have so much e.l.f. right now. It is so cool. Every time I go in there, I see something new and not just brushes. So these are e.l.f. color correcting sticks. This is a red corrector and this is a dark circle corrector. I'm not going to use either of them at this time, but I am going to toss them into my primer and concealer bag so that they're there for my use when I feel like doing contour. All right, let's get into some blush and bronzer products that I have found over the past several months. This is also part of the sampler kit from Ulta. This is the Ulta Beauty brand cream blush in the shade Sunrise. It's very, very pretty. I've used this one before in a couple of videos. At the Dollar Tree, they also have these fantastic LA Colors. I've always enjoyed LA Colors. I love their eyeshadows. I think they are so sparkly, so rich. They last forever. Color selection is really great. I don't have any complaints about LA Colors, with the exception of their liquid eyeliners. These are fantastic, these LA Colors. Beauty in Bloom blushes. I believe there were 3 of them. At least that's what I found. And I had to crack them open and try them. They are so cute. So it comes in a little tin like this. It takes forever to get out of the blister pack, I learned, but the color is so incredibly rich. So this comes in 3 colorways. Look at that. And they're so rich, they're so shimmery. I made the mistake of going in on this one with a heavy hand at first. This is called Rose Flush. This is definitely for darker skinned people because this was like, whoa, sunburn. It reminded me of that sunburn video with the Bliss Cosmetics. Oh my gosh. See what I mean when I say they take forever to take out of the blister pack? It's like they are sealed in there really good. So what I would recommend is giving them a good smack, getting the cap out, and then smacking them into your hand over the sink. Do not do this over the floor because you will lose the product. And then you put the cover on and it's ready for use. Or in my case, ready for storage. So here's the next thing that I found, and this was also at 99 cents only. This is L'Oreal, the One Sweep, and it's a blush and bronzer slash contour all in one. Comes with a tiny little mirror, and it comes with a useless little applicator. Goodbye to that. But this, I believe I paid $1 for, actually. I think it was just $1. And I'm gonna use this one with these really weird brushes I found at 99 cents only 2 weeks ago. So this one and this one with this weird shape to it. They were contour brushes, but I've been using them for a variety of things. So we're gonna do this with this big brush, and this promises contour and blush in one step. So far I've dipped twice, brushed twice, and the color payoff is okay for every day. Really convenient for every day, but I wouldn't use this. I wouldn't use this for camera ready, that's for sure. So then the next thing that I found, this isn't even open yet because I wanted to show it to you on camera. This is Almay Powder Blush, and it was $2.80 at Big Lots. And this is in, does it have a special shade name? Yeah, this is the shade 10 Pink. So you open it up and the pan press is really pretty. It's got these little stars on it. And then it looks like it has another opening. Yep. Okay, so we have a compact mirror, and we also have a useless brush that snaps in. So with this one, I think if we were gonna keep this out, like keep it in your bag or something, well, why not? I mean, the brush is pretty coarse. It doesn't really feel comfortable like a blusher brush, but you know, I'm gonna leave it in here anyway, just in case I ever have to take this with me somewhere. Let's go a little lighter. And I'll use the mirror that it comes with. I can barely see myself in it. Ooh. Woo! That has payoff. Ooh, very nice. Okay. Haven't found any new highlighters lately, but I really am enjoying playing around with all this stuff. There's my Jeffree Star things that I've gotten in mystery boxes. That's for another video. What else is in my bag of goodies? Take a little break from digging around and stuff. Let's see. Here's what I found last week. This is a Creme Shop detoxifying charcoal foot mask, and it's a 2-pack. And Steven and I both have some issues with walking around barefoot in the desert every day. So yeah, got another USB. Everything that I've pulled out so far is $1. Back to the Wet n Wild stuff. I found 3 shades of Lippies at 99 cents only. And I also found the Wet n Wild Nourish Mega Protein in waterproof formula. Very exciting. And I also found, oh my gosh, there's this new brand in the dollar stores right now, and I found them in both Dollar Tree and 99 cents only. They're called Beauty Benefits. I haven't been very impressed with their blushes, their concealers, their foundations, their powders, but what I did find that really struck my interest this week was 2 liquid liners. One is gold and one is purple. If they're not gold and purple, I'm going to be very upset. And I found 2 mascaras. One is a lengthening and the other one is a fortifying mascara, and they're both in the black shade. They're not waterproof, but I am very interested to see what's going to happen with those formulas as we go throughout a day eventually here. I also found some thick hair ponytail holders. Look at how massive these things are. These are fantastic. I can't wait to try those out. And I found a plethora of brushes after brushes after brushes after brushes. And these were $1 each, y'all. I love dollar store finds. Oh, this one was $1. Unreal, unreal. This is an e.l.f. sculpting face brush. Take that out. Ooh, it's nice and soft. And look at the density compared to this dollar brand. Wow. Oh, this is Cala Cosmetics. Okay. Now, look at how thick. The Cala Cosmetics has the thickness and the density, and the e.l.f. has the density, but not necessarily the thickness. It's very soft, and I do like how much shorter it is. I think I'll get more precision out of this one eventually when I try it out. I also found some skincare. So I found Freeman masks. These Freeman mask packages are all over the dollar stores right now, all over the discount stores. If you can get a multi-pack, you've scored, because otherwise you're paying $1 a piece. I have a feeling I'm going to get multi-uses out of this one. This is the Sea Kelp and Probiotics Purifier in Shower Mask. This one was at the Dollar Tree. And this is a deep conditioner from Hask. They're the ones that do that weird placenta shampoo. And this is called Tokyo Cool Neon Lights and City Style Silky Hair. Smells like cherry blossom season. This was $1 at Big Lots. Very exciting. Has a lot of call outs too. Moisturizes, tames frizz, adds shine, anti-breakage, and strengthening. I'm gonna try that next time I hop in the shower. And this one is thick too, so I have a feeling that I'm gonna get a couple of uses out of this too. And the last thing that I found this week was a pencil holder. It has this really hokey suction cup that it came with. It doesn't look like it's gonna hold very much. I mean, it already just fell out just by handling the package. So I figure I could take that out and replace it with a command strip and use this to hold some everyday brushes. What do you think? I think that's a good idea. So that will be really, really fun to play around with. Ooh, that's part one of this haul. And I'll see you back in a couple of minutes. Thanks.